Yeah, I can't even fold, I damn near cracked the code. Okay. Came to tap in with my bros, cause Raoli knows. Okay. I took my foot off of that gas, I'm stepping on they throats. I damn near clocked up in this yo for like 10 or 4. So what they talking about? I don't know, shit, nothing new. Running up the.
Welcome everybody to the RichyKnows podcast.
How's it going?
I'm your host Raul. Today I'm with my friend here. Let me introduce him before we go on to this. I know he's a channel favorite. He's been on the podcast 3 times. We have DJ Rizzy Rose. He's the French tip sommelier, the Hello Kitty King, the Grammar Police, the Hispanic Joy Chestnut, Richie22.
Yep, that's me.
Welcome to the
Hispanic Joey Chestnut is crazy. That's wild.
All right, man. So we got a lot to talk about, man. Since last pod, a lot of accomplishments have been
definitely
coming your way, as well as a lot of changes in the podcast itself.
I agree.
Let me structure the questions real quick. We have a lot to run through. Pause.
What?
So since the last pod, right? You DJ'd EDC.
I did. 2021.
Talk to us about that.
Honestly, probably some of the craziest shit I've ever done. It was definitely like a full circle moment, going to EDC. Like my first one, I think was like 2014. And I feel like any DJ, especially from Vegas, if you even enjoy dance music a little bit, like it has to be.
That's the Mecca. Yeah,
it has to be like your go-to. So if we're being realistic, it's literally the biggest dance music festival on this side of the world. So in Vegas, right. They have multiple EDCs around the U.S., but in Vegas, it's the biggest one.
Yeah. So like, talk to me about that process, man. Like, cause like, from my notes, you've been DJing for 9 years, right?
Yeah, it's 9 years this August. So in a week or two, it's gonna be 9 years full circle.
So crazy, man. So I remember the come up of DJ Richie Rose, and that's like East Side parties, house parties.
Yeah.
I actually met you from booking you at my best friend's 21st birthday. So shout out to Darling for that. But I remember it was crazy, and I feel like every party that you threw was almost like that, where it's just like popping music,
for sure.
Fucking motherfuckers, stage diving and
crowd surfing. Just doing the whole works inside of a house party is kind of crazy to think about now. But yeah, just for a long time, there was just a good amount of years where it's just like a lot of people were telling me, they're like, hey bro, like if you're not DJing, I'm not really going.
Yeah.
And that's just like, if you think about it, house parties are free, like imagine like someone telling you that you're literally gonna just stay home because you're not DJing. It's pretty crazy to think about, and it's definitely something that I don't take for granted, and definitely something I appreciate. Those compliments like that come a long way, and they definitely mean a lot, still to this day for sure. But the process was crazy.
What made you want to DJ? I don't think I've ever asked you that.
Yeah.
Like you didn't obviously start with all this equipment that you have. Like you just probably had like a laptop or something, or what's going on?
So the crazy thing about it is it's kind of like 2 different friend groups. I was never really a party person. I actually didn't start DJing until I got out of high school. So that kind of tells you how old I am. But yeah, but definitely one of the main things is I started hanging out with the new group of friends, and that was their shit. Every weekend, like everybody puts in on a bottle, we all pregame and go to house party, like, and they were doing that for a while, and I was just going. It was never really my thing. So I'd pull up. A lot of the times I just noticed like nobody had like a full like blown DJ setup. I think it was either the fact they couldn't pay for one, or a lot of the times it was like a kickback, like turning into a party. So they didn't really pre-plan for it.
Gotcha.
But a lot of times it was like a fucking like Bose Beats pill, and like whoever had Pandora. Like that's how long ago this was, bro. Like motherfuckers was still using Pandora.
So a lot of my viewers are super young. Well, I wouldn't say most of them, but a lot of them are super young. Talk to them through what Pandora is. Is it still around?
I don't even know, to be honest.
Honestly, the algorithm on Pandora, like the type of music that it would play, like back to back to back, it was just so good. I think
it was a dope setup. The only thing that would probably irk me is just the fact that you got an unlimited amount of like skips. Well, you had a limited amount of skips per hour.
Unless you
just created a new station, or paid for it.
Yeah.
So for example, Pandora, you would put an artist that you like, and then the first song would obviously be a song by that artist, and then it would give you like all the songs that are similar to that artist. So for example, if he created like Young Thug Radio, the next song would be like Future or like Little Baby or Gunna, things of that nature. I don't use Pandora. I don't know anybody else that does. I just do Apple Music all day. So, but yeah, I mean, so people
Back
just
in the day before the streaming services and stuff.
yeah. So people would just put Pandora and hopefully a fucking good song that you liked or a song that the girls could shake their ass to came on.
That's what you were doing though. Like you were DJing that way, or
no? That's what I was noticing. So I would see that and I'm just like, damn, like nobody DJs no more. Like, well, I had never been to a party, so I didn't know that that's
you expected there to be
something
DJ.
For sure. So I was just like, damn, it was just a huge window of opportunity. And I had a homie. His name is well, he's still my homie. His name's Julio, and he has a family that used to run like a business of like, party shit. So they just come and shut up the lights, the brinca brinca, like the bouncy house, all that shit. And he had hella DJs in his family, and he had like a controller, and like he was showing me how to use it. And then I have a homie named Christian. I still talk to him to this day. He let me use his laptop. And then I had another homie, Sean, that believed in me and just paid for all the other shit that I needed.
Swear to God.
Yeah. And I still see him to this day, too. And they're all just like, damn,
So like controls and like laptop and stuff, it got sponsored almost?
Pretty much. Yeah.
What party were you at, like, on the come up that you kind of looked at yourself and you're like, damn, I think I'm him?
There was a lot. But definitely some of the more memorable ones were just like, I'd pull up to a party and like everyone would be like, bro, I need your info. Like, I got a party next weekend. Like, it's my friend's birthday. I need you right now.
You're booked all the time.
Yeah, there was definitely parties I'd show up to a party and leave with like 3 bookings.
Yeah.
And there was even times I'd DJ one party, it'd get raided, and they'd be like, bro, I'll give you $100 if you could slide to my house.
Yeah.
And it's like 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
And then everyone just went over there, and I'm just like, it was just crazy. I mean, I think one of my main crazy ones that I DJ'd, I think it was 2016 going into 2017, I DJ'd in Stephen King's house.
Stephen King? Like
the author. The author, director.
Wait, say that again?
Stephen King?
No, but before that, how long ago?
So it was the New Year's Day from 2016 ringing in 2017.
Wow. How did that come about?
So I pulled up to this house. The dude was like, oh, it's a house on the west side. And I was like, oh, for sure. Like, I told him my rate. Like, we were cool. He said he'd seen me DJ before, all that.
Yeah.
And then I pulled up to the crib. It looked crazy because it had like 6 rooms on the floor on the first level. Yeah. And then it had a second level that was just a basement, like a loft. You could walk up to it.
Oh, okay.
You could like walk up and it was like just a big ass loft.
Yeah.
And it was like a weird ass setup. It was a really nice house though, a really big fucking house.
Yeah.
And I guess the dudes were like renovating it, and the dude was like, "You know who Stephen King is?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I've seen like some of his movies, read his books. Isn't that It?
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy that made It?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, that's crazy.
You should do a sequel called Him.
Yeah, and make it about me. No, but yeah, and then I was just like, damn, that's crazy. And then she showed me all the shit. Like, he showed me the deed of the house, like all that stuff. It was literally his crib. They were renovating it. He was like, in between renovations, like we might as well just throw a party here. And it was a big ass room, the
loft area.
Yeah, and that's all it was. That's where I DJ'd. It was just a big ass room. It was crazy. And I would say, man, there was like 500 people just in the loft. It was like disgusting in there.
How did it smell?
It smelled crazy.
It smelled crazy?
I know it smelled crazy. I know it smelled crazy in there. Yeah, for sure.
Is that a rule though? A rule of thumb though? If it smelled crazy in there, it's popping or what?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But I would say that one was crazy. I felt like I was DJing like some crazy shit. It was like, yeah, it was just ridiculous. It was just too many people. It was just a crazy amount of shit like going on. It was crazy. It was all over the place.
Yeah, that's crazy. So that's a come up. Would you say that's like one of your biggest, like, cool? Well, not biggest, coolest things have you done?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you actually get to meet the dude or no?
No, I just met the team that was renovating his house.
Oh, okay, dope.
But on the come up, for sure, other memorable ones were like, before I started doing like concerts and shit, I remember I DJed like in a in a cul-de-sac. So like I DJed in a cul-de-sac, like it was like
a
one
block
of those,
party.
yeah, like a block party. And it was dope. That shit was on the east side, like deep east side. Hella people were there. Like everybody was there.
And how'd that come about?
I had a homie, his name's Deontay, and then he had another homie, and was like, bro, he was like, I want you to DJ for me, but I don't want to do it in my house. And I was like, oh, I feel you, you know, like I don't like people in my house either. But then he was like, if I can set it up for you to DJ in my front yard, like not in the front yard, but like in front of my house, would you? I was like, yeah. And he got all the shit together. I think he had like a generator. I was like, yeah. He's like, we can just turn up. I don't think anybody will say anything. Like, and I thought about it. I was like, I mean, he's kind of right. I mean, what's the main thing? Like, they already know we're there. Yeah. You know, it's not gonna be a big problem. That was dope. I DJed in like bandos before. Those
Really?
are fun. Yeah, those are fun. It's kind of sketchy. Yeah, I mean, shit like that is very memorable because it's just like you remember where I was at. You know, what you were doing. But yeah, I mean, I can't count how many fucking house parties I DJed. That just ridiculous.
Yeah. Anything happen to you doing those house parties? I know you'd always pull up with the entourage.
Oh no, yeah, 100%. I've gotten shot at before. Crazy shit. Yeah. I remember they shot up a party. It was like, I think I looked above me after everything was done, and it was like around like 2 to 3 inches above where my head was at. Yeah. Cause they tucked me in a corner. Cause they didn't want nobody touching the shit in that corner. So my DJ table was like cutting it off, and yeah. Some dude just rang out shots. It was crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's a couple times. 2-3 times I've almost gotten like shot. Yeah, it's pretty crazy to think about now, but you know, I mean, I'm here. Thank God.
Yeah. So DJing, you know, we'll kind of get more into like the whole like story leading up to EDC, but since last podcast, we had a big transformation in you, which was like your weight loss.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
Yeah, I lost 80 pounds.
80 pounds.
I went from 265 to 185.
Okay.
Just, you know, it's a mixture of a lot of things, but I definitely took advantage of the pandemic.
Okay.
You know, one of the main things, you know, I was doing before the pandemic was obviously DJing, so I kind of broke that, like, because, you know, as a DJ, you know, you really have that ritual where, like, or in general, you know, if you're able to go out, like, once you're done and you're a little lit, you know, you eat with your homies, like Roberto's or whatever's 24 hours.
Late night eats.
Late night eats. And then you would just go to sleep. And that kind of was just, like, a routine that I felt like, you know, for so long I was just doing it. I wasn't able to, like, make any progress. You know, you get a little bit serious, and then, like, the weekend comes and you're just like, you know, you start giving a fuck about what you're eating and what you're eating. So I feel like that was one of the main things. I just had a set routine, like go to work, get off, go to the gym. If I didn't have anything to do after that, go to the gym again. Or like if I missed a day or I missed something, just huge on that. Very big on the diet. A lot of people don't understand, you know, till this day it's mainly diet. If you're big on the diet and you just keep eating like fucking so consistent, it's very hard for you to fail. So yeah, I mean, that was just the main thing. I took advantage of the pandemic, you know, and then sometimes, you know, you fight your demons. You got demons to fight, and instead of just being on bullshit, I mean,
you start posting on your Instagram, nobody talked to me, or
yeah. I was like, no one talked to me, only my bestie know what's wrong. No, but yeah, definitely, you know, a lot of, you know, shit like that happens too, and it kind of just helps you with your focus too, you know, fucking like getting your heart broken and shit, all that other shit too ties into it. So I definitely had a big, like, all the little like dots, all the fucking boxes I needed to check. I checked them all, and I was just like, let's go, you know. But yeah, it was big.
Yeah, man, because I feel like a lot of people just like they don't see how difficult that is, man, because like just staying consistent is the hardest thing, I think. Because you could do it one day and you'd be like, okay, this sucked, but doing it every day.
Yeah, one of the main things too, I try to tell people, you know, I'm not like fucking like, what the fuck is his name? Fucking Andrew Tate, like yelling at people to do shit, but the main thing,
David Goggins.
Yeah, the main thing is just getting there, you know. As soon as you're in the parking lot, you're like, especially me, because My gym was like a half hour. I went to 2 gyms, so EOS was like a half hour, and like LVC was like a half hour. And I just think to myself, like, you'll get to the damn parking lot and then feel like, fuck, I don't want to do this shit.
But I'm here.
But I'm like, bro, like, I already drove a half hour. I'm fucking here. And then, like, I used to work by one of my gyms, too. So I'm just like, you might as well just knock it out the way while you're on this side of town, That way you can just go home, relax, cook one of your meals and shit. So the process was, yeah, it can be a tough one. But it's definitely something that, you'll look back on and be like.
All right, since, like, we're speaking about weight loss, what is Richie Rose's top 5 at-home meals that are, like, kind of got you through that?
Okay, so if I wasn't meal prepping, for sure, top 5, I'm huge on ground turkey and ground chicken. So anything that you can pair that with, super huge. My main thing is like a picadillo,
Yeah.
For Hispanics, if you don't know what that is, it's just basically like a kind of like a mixture of like either canned vegetables, fresh vegetables, and like a tomato like sauce kind of soup. And then you kind of cook it down till it's just very flavorful. And you can put it on like whatever, a bed of rice or tostada, things of that nature. But that's what I'm big on for sure. I was super huge on the air fryer. So get a chicken breast, fillet it, season it up. And, some people are watching their sodium. I really was like not too like picky on that because sodium is very easy to sweat out.
Yeah.
Especially if you're really sweaty, you're doing fucking a bunch of workouts, you're sweating up a fucking storm. So, big on the air fryer. Just butterfly chicken breast, put some lemon pepper seasoning on it, Cajun seasoning, put it in there 16 minutes, flip it halfway, put it on a bed of rice. If I didn't have rice already made, it was definitely a bag of rice, like the rice in the microwave. For sure, microwavable rice is easy. Super huge on salmon too. It's very good for healthy fats. So salmon is definitely one of my go-tos for sure. That's easy. That's probably one of my favorites for sure. Salmon, ground turkey, ground chicken, chicken breast. I wasn't really big on red meat at the time. That's another thing that I did. But if I do something like that for sure, it's definitely a steak. A steak like a ribeye.
Who taught you how to cook?
I always kind of had the elements around me. My dad is actually a cook.
So like,
but he didn't. He wasn't really
interested you in it.
Oh, definitely for sure. The weight loss shit. Because I feel like one of the main things that a lot of people complain about is like, oh, you eat the same thing every day. Like, how do you expect to get results? And I'm trying to tell people like,
it's not like eating the same shit every day kind of could get you the same.
Yeah, no, 100%. But it's just like my main thing for me, like to make Richie stay focused, is just like keeping it fresh, changing it up. Because if I do get tired, I know damn well like what's stopping me from going to like Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, some shit like that for sure. But yeah, it was for me, definitely. For me, because I know that's what's going to help me stay consistent if I'm eating some shit that I know tastes good, that I really enjoy. Some stuff that I studied, things of that nature for sure.
Yeah, man. It's I started cooking when I was like probably like a kid. Like I would make breakfast for everybody. Like I don't know what it was. Like I always got interested in like cooking and shit. So you cooking and stuff, because I see you make like a bunch of shit, like not pertaining to like Mexican food. It's just like a bunch of other shit.
My main thing is I like to make a lot of the stuff that people will normally buy in a jar or in a can from scratch.
Yeah.
So like pasta sauces is huge. The other day I made homemade pesto. So I like had the basil, the pine nuts, Parmesan cheese, garlic, olive oil, things of that nature for sure. But yeah, I know, because that way I kind of know what's in my food, instead of just like buying it out of a can. It's kind of like, and then also you can adjust it, being Hispanic, I like spicy. So
yeah.
So if I can make some shit spicy, and get away with it, then I'm definitely doing that.
But
for sure.
now, would you say that like you're probably like a pretty decent cook, or above decent?
I feel like when people say decent, it's just like they can cook the standard shit. So I would say I'm a little bit above decent.
Okay.
Just because I take a little bit more attention to detail.
Like you actually like it. So
yeah.
Like
I'll be at the store looking at the steaks, like checking out like the marbling and shit, like shit like that.
You're a foodie now. You're a foodie.
Yeah. Like a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, just give me that one. Give me a pound of that, and then just leave the store with it.
It kind of leads to my next question. I'm gonna ask you a bunch of things, and you're gonna have to define them and then use them in a sentence.
Okay.
So right now you're saying that you're a foodie, right? And
Yeah.
you're looking at the marbling and stuff.
Yeah.
Would you say that you're a real eater?
100%. 100%. Yeah.
So what is?
So
a
if
real
you
eater?
go to the Real Eater Factory, I'm employee of the month. I have a plaque.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
what is a real eater? Though?
In my opinion.
Yeah. This is Richie Rose's podcast, so it's
Okay. So in my opinion, a real eater can pertain to a lot of things.
okay, we're listening.
One of them would be probably the main one, which is oral sex.
Yeah.
You know. So definitely
So
just being.
it goes both sides.
Yeah, 100%.
Like a woman could be a real eater.
Oh yeah,
and
100%.
a male
I have
could
a
be
lot of real eaters. No, I'm just, I'm just playing. But yeah, definitely, a woman can definitely be a
I
real
use
eater.
that in a sentence though.
Okay.
In a situation, give me a situation.
Okay. So one of the reasons why I went to the gym is because I lost one of my real eaters.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's tough.
She got pregnant.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So like next time I DJ, I need a bunch of real eaters in the booth.
Yeah, for
In
sure.
my DJ
Now
booth.
we'll make that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And man, real eaters, man.
Yeah.
And you
That's-
lost it.
Yeah. I lost a couple, to be honest.
Damn. That's what
Yes.
that's what you meant by you're fighting your demons, right?
Yeah.
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 That's crazy, bro. I
Uh-huh.
mean, we all have lost that one real eater in
Yeah,
our
for
lives
sure.
that kind of made this.
It's what's that shit called? Canon event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's that shit. No one can just intervene. You lose your eater, like
that's
it's
one.
done.
That's actually one of my.
It's done for.
Okay, let's we'll get to that one.
Okay.
But what does BBLU stand for?
Okay, that's something that I use a lot. It stands
Yeah, at
for.
first I'm so silly because I didn't
Yeah.
know what it meant.
It's I think the person that made that famous was Pilo.
Pilo
Yeah, the rapper.
from the Bay.
It was bad bitches link up.
Yeah.
So, whenever I say anything or wherever I'm going somewhere and I need my homies there, like BBLU for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether you think you're a bad bitch or not, I need you there.
BBLU, bad bitches link up.
100%.
All right. We already went through the real eater. Canon event.
Yeah. So Canon event is just an event that no one can intervene with. You know, you kind of just gotta let it happen. So like me playing ADC, like that was my Canon event. Like no one was gonna stop me from doing that. No one was gonna get in my way. You just had to be there.
You losing your real eaters a Canon event.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh man.
It'll change your whole trajectory.
All right. So let's say this next one it was submitted by a fan, Real Eater 69. He said, "Big back activities." What is that?
Big back activities, you know, even though I did lose weight, I definitely participate in those as well. Big back activities is just anything that a really fat, like obnoxious, disgusting person would do. So like for example, like I had a homie once, he liked fries from a specific place, but he liked the chicken sandwich from another place. So like he would buy the chicken sandwich at one spot and we would go to another fast food restaurant and he'd get the fries there because he liked the fries there.
That's
And-
big back
And
activity.
that's a big example of big back activities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you be able to date a shorty that did big back activity?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because she a real eater.
100%. So like me personally, whenever like if somebody asks questions, I don't know if you're gonna ask this, but I'm answering for you anyway. When they be like, "Oh, do you have a type?" or like, "What kind of girls do you like?"
Okay.
And I don't really have a type. So like I could really take down a girl that's like 100 pounds. I could like throw her across the room,
Yeah.
or I could take down a girl that like she could probably throw me across the room. Yeah, you know, big back activities. They don't really have a weight class. You know, I know motherfuckers 100 pounds do big back activities, but
Yeah.
you know, you're on your way over there though, doing those
Yeah.
activities for sure. But yeah, I
What-
don't
what's-
have.
Give me an example of a big back activity that you've done that's kind of OD.
Oh fuck, yeah, I've been doing some crazy shit. So I feel like if I feel like I didn't eat enough at one spot, like I don't really need a huge time gap before I eat again. So like, for example, like say for example, this is one of my big. This is one of my big back.
Wait.
All right. So let me give you an example. So like, okay, this actually happened the other day. So, they just opened a Zen curry by my house. That kind of tells you where I live, but don't be weird. They opened it and I went to go eat at like 2 p.m. And then my homie hit me up at like 3:30. And I was like, he was like, "Did you eat already?" And in my head, I was thinking, should I tell this motherfucker if I ate already or not? Because where's he trying to go, you know? If he's trying to go to a fire spot, I'm going to eat again. Yeah. So he told me, I forgot where he went to go eat, but we went to go eat again at 4. And, like, you know, a normal, like, standard person waits, like, minimum, like, maybe, like, 4 hours before you're hungry again or you eat again. But me, I was just like, Fuck, he said we're going to this spot. He said he was gonna spot me. I was like, at 4 o'clock, I ate again. I didn't even wait 4 hours. 2 hours later.
Real eater.
Real eater shit.
Damn.
Yeah, those are big back activities for sure.
Big back activities, man. I can't even. I've done some shit like that for sure, man. I just got to start thinking about it, but
Yeah.
we're not gonna take too much time. If I think about it, I'll bring it up. If that's
Yeah.
All right. So big back activities. All right. This is gonna be pertaining to a competition with somebody.
Okay.
What is a meet off?
Okay, so a meat off is just like who has the bigger meat,
And how you
and then you gotta practice. You gotta use your meat in practice of relations to see whose meat is the better.
So a meet off leads into a fuck off, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Always.
which you're not seeing me in either of those.
Yeah. Not you don't even like, just in case like something happens, like to where like you got to be prepared. You're never gonna be seen in a meeting.
No,
Why is that?
no, 'cause I'm a real fucker. No, but
All right.
that's the funniest shit.
And that's a real thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. People post like parties with flyers with meet offs,
Yeah.
and fuck offs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's one of the parties that you DJ'd at a bando, huh?
Probably.
Yeah. All right.
I would DJ another one given the opportunity.
All right. What is
Book me for your meet off.
All right. What is what is Riz?
Riz is actually, I just found this out the other day. It's short for charisma. I didn't know that.
Is that what they?
Yeah. So they took it out of charisma and made it like lingo.
Yeah, but wait. Okay, so charisma is like basically your personality, right?
Yeah. So like being able to use your personality to like riz somebody up. So being able to like
Damn. Okay.
spit game, run game.
Is it safe to say like the Twitch motherfuckers are the ones that started that shit?
Probably, or the TikTokers.
Okay. Because I felt like Kai and Duke Dennis are the ones that started that shit.
Yeah, they probably have. Yeah.
Okay.
For
I didn't
sure.
know that.
Yeah, that's what I figured out too.
Okay.
I was like, it makes sense because charisma is like someone with a lot of charisma is definitely someone that can talk you
Into I got
Yeah.
you. Damn.
talk you into giving them your number or like you giving them attention.
Okay. What is unspoken Riz?
Unspoken riz, damn. So from what I understand is like unspoken riz to me. This motherfucker taking a lot of ass piss.
Is he really? No,
Yeah.
you can't hear it on the mic.
Oh, you can't hear it in the
No.
mic. Oh,
You'll be able to hear it outside, but like the
Okay.
condenser only records what's in front.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if whatever. It's a Canada
Yeah.
event. You can't.
he's a real pisser.
Yeah.
But
Ain't nobody seen him in a piss off.
yeah, no, 100%. He's definitely pissed me off. But unspoken riz to me. I mean, I don't know if I have the correct definition, but for me, unspoken riz is like you not having to use your words. So like me using unspoken riz would be like I DJ'd and I played this girl's favorite songs, and she was like in love with me or wanted to chop it up with me after the show.
And that's unspoken Riz.
I would say, yeah. That's
Is it
what
a
I can-
science or is it just like you don't really
I feel like you don't prepare for that. You just kind of do
just
it.
happen?
Yeah, it just
Can't
happens. Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right, bet. I've been seeing it everywhere. Everybody's been seeing it. I honestly had to look it up, but for the people that were just like me when I first heard it the first time, that was so stupid. When I heard it the first time, what is girl dinner?
So girl dinner is like a constant meme of just basically some of the most like funny, out of pocket. It goes on there's a lot of different types of girl dinner, but I feel like it's just a funny like either like weird concoction or something that's like only understandable by the people that actually eat it too. So like girl dinner is not necessarily a physical dinner, but it could be like hot Cheetos with chamoy and lime.
And that could also be a girl breakfast.
Yeah.
If you're from the east side.
Yeah, 100%. I went to school with a lot of bitches that's definitely a girl breakfast for them.
So I had to look it up, man, and basically what you said, it's what it is, but I guess
Girl dinner could also be like a hit from the fucking Weed Pen and the Dutch Bros.
That's a girl dinner.
Yeah. So it's just like
Even sleep for dinner. If you don't got it like
100%.
that. All your real eaters are out
100%.
and about. And
100%. Like the other day I made a girl dinner and it was fucking hot Cheetos, popcorn, with jalapenos, covered in
That's big back activity.
covered in
I'm sorry.
Valentina.
That's a big back activity.
That's a double whammy. It's girl dinner with big back activities.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
So I looked it up, and I guess like it's like a TikTok reference.
Yeah, it's a TikTok filter.
And the original creator of it, she put a charcuterie board.
Okay.
And
yeah,
that
a charcuterie
was-
board for dinner is kind of crazy.
And that was her dinner. So
Yeah.
I'm just like,
yeah.
oh, I get it. You know what I mean? So
Oh damn.
what was going on? We good?
Why motherfuckers?
Your manager?
What did I reply to my story? Oh.
Bro, you're a real eater? Bro, we're shooting a podcast, bro. Come on, put the shit away.
Hold on. Okay. Sorry.
All right. No, you good.
My fault, OG.
No, you good. Kind of threw me off a little bit.
My fault. Yeah, girl dinner. She put a charcuterie board.
Okay. Damn, I was gonna ask you something.
Fuck.
Fuck it. All right. Well, okay. Last question and then we'll get off this segment right here.
Mm-hmm.
Last question would be, I feel like I'm in an edit. Have you ever heard that?
No.
Can I explain it?
Yeah.
So it's one of the Gen Z. Gen Z are the younger ones than us, right?
I don't know. I think I'm Gen Z. No, I'm not Gen Z.
We're
I'm millennial.
Yeah, we're millennial.
Yeah, I'm millennial.
So Gen Z is like the younger one.
Yeah. I think like 05.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
All right. So anyway, my little brother's 15, so I would consider him a Gen Z. If I'm using the wrong term, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
Spam the comments. But he came up to me, got a haircut, fresh fit. He comes up to me, he's like, "Man, I feel like I'm in an edit."
Okay. I think I have a gist of what it is, but I'm not.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
fully.
if you're like tapped into like social media, you kind of know what an edit is.
Yeah.
Like, edit's like him just walking through a hallway and they kind of rewind them and they cut scenes.
Yeah.
Playboy
Like
Cardi,
real majestic
Cancun.
shit.
Yeah.
Real majestic shit.
Yeah. So
yeah.
like,
Okay.
so it's one of those.
Uh-huh.
Being in the edit. Sometimes do you feel like you're in the edit?
100%.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Main character.
Yeah. Main character vibes all the time for sure.
Golden
When I walk into a room and I have like a fresh fit on, laptop, like my backpack with me, like knowing I'm finna just connect shit and just throw the fuck down. Yeah, I feel like I'm in an edit. 100%.
Golden retriever energy.
Yeah.
I got you, man. Appreciate you. Hey, we're gonna edit this down. We're gonna show you guys educate you on all these terms. Okay, so my next question is, if your friends have your location,
Okay.
where are top 3 places they're gonna find you? And I'm just gonna answer one of them for you, and one of them being Pound Town.
100%.
What is Pound Town?
Pound Town, it's just, when you go crazy. So taking someone to Pound Town is kind of crazy. It just depends. Sometimes you have a short stay there. Sometimes you have a longer stay there.
Right.
But
Sometimes it's a one night,
Yeah.
sometimes the whole weekend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, you can definitely always catch me in Pound Town for sure.
Or what other places would they find you at? By the way, do you even believe in having your friends' locations? And
nobody has my location.
Why or why not?
It's just not my thing. Like,
it's not even a friend. I'm not talking about like a significant other. Like, what if people just need to know where you're at?
yeah, no,
No.
it's not my thing.
Actually, the way I do it is like I have a bunch of my friends' locations, and I consider them my Sims.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I seen that. I
Yeah.
seen that. A lot of people like some fucking girl was like, she tweeted, she was like, "Oh yeah, I watch my friends' locations like they're my little Sims like in my phone," and I'm just like, me personally, I don't know. It's not even a privacy thing because I don't even be on bullshit or on dirt. I don't like people to know where I am. It's kind of weird. And 9 times out of 10, like, I'm nowhere that's like, like fucking weird, like
Gotcha.
at a sneaky link or some shit. Like, I don't do that shit. I'm like at work, at Commonwealth, downtown,
Pound Town,
Pound Town.
Club Ego.
Yeah, Club Ego.
By the way, Club Ego, what's happening in Club Ego?
Yeah,
August 18th.
August 18th. We're going up for my birthday. It's a Hello Kitty party. You gotta wear pink, white, red, or purple. Not like a dark purple, like a lavender, just because I want the crowd to look good. Or you can dress up as your Sanrio character or wear a shirt that's something Sanrio, something Hello Kitty. But definitely something that, just keep with the theme. Don't be that guy or that girl. But 8/18, we're celebrating my birthday.
Slide through. We're gonna put the link up.
Yeah, we'll put the link
And
up.
look, listen, we post this shit almost every day, if not every day, twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
We put the link up, and I always get the question, what is this? What is going on? So if you're gonna watch my story, please pay attention because we've been doing this for months.
Mm-hmm.
We've been trying to, get people. It's a great event. People have fun. Great DJs. DJ Rose is gonna spin.
Yeah.
Desco. Who else is gonna be there?
Miss Parker.
Miss Parker. Shout out to Miss Parker. She's been on the podcast before. All the viewers that liked her episode, come on, pull up on her, man. It's not even that expensive.
Also, don't be the guy that comments the day of, like, where you at? What are y'all doing? Like, promoting this shit
right
for
now.
a month,
I think
bro.
the tickets are $10, and if you use any of our codes, which yours would be
Rose69.
Rose69, you get
freak
$5 off. It's a $5 ticket. Come on,
Yeah.
like use Raleigh 18. That's $5 off. $5.
$5 to come turn up with us, and then I know bitches that spend $10 on their coffee. Like, don't fucking give me that bullshit.
Hey, pull up on us. We're gonna have
Also, if you subscribing to bitches OnlyFans or paying for anything of that nature, $5 should mean nothing to you. So you should be there too if you're a real freak.
If you're a real eater,
100%.
yeah, all the real eaters gonna be there, right?
100%.
So why aren't you there?
King Eaters there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so being that we're on that topic, the world wants to know, man. I've been getting a lot of questions, man. Everybody wanted me to interview you. Everybody wanted, because a lot of people, it's a lot. You don't have your location on, so it's very hard to,
pinpoint where I'm at.
Yeah, where you're at, get a hold of you. You know what I'm saying? So, one of the big questions that the shorties have been asking me, what is the first thing Richie Rose notices on a shorty?
100% two things. Their feet, if the feet are able to be seen. If not, I'm definitely looking at your hands. For sure.
All right, what do you know? What is it about the feet?
I don't know, man. It's just for a long time, since high school.
Really?
Since high school, it's just a big thing. Like, I never really cared about shit like that because I was always,
I'm reading my notes.
Okay, you're good. But yeah, feet. I don't know. It's just I didn't really care about fucking like talking to girls or any of that shit till like my last couple of years of high school, and then it's just something that I really liked. I don't know. I just feel like when women have like really nice feet or like really clean feet or really clean hands, it's just definitely something that's like very important because I feel like that's a representation of you. And it's just like, like if it's like if you're waking up in the morning and your hands are fucking dirty, like what the fuck were you doing? Or if like your feet are like fucked up, like how long are you gonna let like that happen, Like what the fuck could you possibly be doing that your feet get that bad or they just look fucking crazy?
Yeah.
And that's just to me like
I'm a big foot guy too, man.
Yeah, 100%.
It used to be frowned upon.
Yeah,
like being gay in the 90s.
Bro, motherfuckers call me weird. Now it's just like the same motherfuckers that call me weird are now paying women for feet pics. So it's crazy.
I never paid for feet pics.
Oh,
That's crazy.
I'd rather get a jean jacket, fully studded.
Yeah.
Before I do that.
Yeah.
No.
With a whole Popeyes biscuit as appetizer.
Yep.
No drink.
No drink. No bev. Raw dog.
You know, raw dog life. Yep. Like that.
Before I do any of that.
Yeah, it's tough.
Crazy.
All right, this next segment that we have is presented here by RichyKnows and Endless Entertainment. It's called Explain That Tweet.
Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of those. Let me see them.
All right, so the first one obviously is the one like this is the new one. This one came out
fresh
today.
One?
Fresh one, an hour ago.
Today?
Hour ago.
An hour ago.
It said, "Y'all going to hard summer. Meanwhile, I've been hard all summer."
Yep.
Explain that tweet.
I have dozens of tweets like those too. I can show them to you. Exactly what that means. Everyone's at Hard Summer Festival. I've been bricked up all summer. I didn't need a festival to be bricked up. I've been bricked up all summer since June. Every day. That's exactly what that means.
Oh man! All right. Next one. Okay. Segment brought to you by RichyKnows and Endless Entertainment. Explain that tweet. I went to the Delulu factory and you had a plaque on the wall for perfect attendance.
Yep.
What is Delulu?
That means being delusional. And I'm throwing shade to everyone on my timeline that's delusional. For example, you've been in the talking stage for 6 months. Why? Should have asked you 3 months ago, Max, to be his girlfriend. And then you're upset. You know why? Because he's at Hard Summer with another bitch.
Damn.
That's you being Delulu. And you know what? You have a plaque for perfect attendance at the Delulu factory.
That's raw, bro.
Yep.
That's kind of fucked up.
I'm throwing shade at everybody.
No, it's shade, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
And look, we all know, Richie Rose, Rizzy Rose, how they say, heartthrob. All the ladies want you. It must be getting to your head a little bit. But
my head's already big. Yeah.
This segment, by RichyKnows and Endless Entertainment. Explain that tweet. Please help us out. See, personally, my girlfriend would have woken up to breakfast in bed, Eileen flowers, cock,
Yes.
a new car,
Yes.
and a serenata. That's just me, though.
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm built different.
You're built different? It's
Yeah.
basically that you're him.
Yeah. And if you don't speak Spanish, serenatas when the mariachi's in front of your house, you know, or they wake you up in front of your door and then
It's
they
equivalent to the radio outside the window.
Yeah.
But better.
But in Beaner. But yeah, that's just me. I'm just built different, you know.
All right.
There was a lot of girls complaining they didn't get posted, but you know me. If you were my girlfriend, you would have woken up to all those things,
And cock.
including cock. Yeah, clock was listed.
Damn. All right. Well, one of the questions I got brought to me by one of the listeners here on the RichyKnows podcast. It's just an in general question. Do you believe that women could be friends with men?
No.
And why is that? But what leads me to ask that question is this statement right here. Explain that tweet. Brought to you by RichyKnows and Endless Entertainment. You telling me that you have a group of guy friends, and they're all brothers to you, and not one has made any type of advancements towards you. You're like a little sister to all of them.
Right.
So continue, King.
Yeah. It's not. I personally don't think it's doable.
Why is that?
Just because, you know, I've experienced it on different spectrums in different situations, but if I'm not the one that, you know, broke the ice into those advancements, someone, you know, a girl broke the ice on her end. So it's definitely something that, like, I don't really see, you know, if I've seen it on both ends, you know, it's obviously, if I'm not the one doing it, then it's obviously somebody else doing it. It's just, I don't think it's something that is doable. Sorry.
So at all.
So as the boy best friend,
Yeah.
if I had a girlfriend, she wouldn't be able to have a boy best friend. Because there's been situations where I've been the boy best friend.
And
Does that make sense?
if you've handed cock,
Yeah.
you've handed cock being a guy best friend?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not possessive or toxic like that. But if I'm being real low, I just don't think it's sets up a good environment in between friends.
Damn. You know what? At the end of the day, I kind of like ruined my last relationship like that. I had a lot of girl best friends.
Oh no, that for me is.
I know, but I'm gonna keep it $150 though. I never had advancements with them.
Okay. That's respectable.
But I mean, at the same time, a lot of the time.
But at the same time, your girl could be the one that has the guy friends making advancements at her. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So even if you're not doing it, you know, you're the odd man out. But it's definitely something that's. Oh no, as a DJ, like having a girlfriend, a lot of women, you know, it's the same stereotypical. Like you have hoes, you have this. I'm just like, it's really not like
is
that.
that facts or fiction though?
It can be facts. It really can. It really can be facts. I've seen it happen. You know, it's just an appetite. Not appetite. Recipe. Sorry, a recipe for all
disaster.
that. Yeah, it's a recipe that does set itself up for sure. But it's just like the same way that you can, you know, the same way you can ignore those advancements. You know, some men can acknowledge those advancements. But it's definitely something that's can be set up. Yeah.
I feel you, man. Well, kind of getting back into a serious tip. We had a little fun there with, like, you know, the segments brought to you by RichyKnows and Endless Entertainment.
Also, don't drink your calories. This is 0 sugar. That's you know, going back to the 80 pounds that I lost. Don't drink your calories. It's pointless. It's better to eat them.
How many calories is on that, twin?
0.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'd rather eat my calories.
And
because I'm a real eater.
Oh man. Okay, so this is one of the big accomplishments that we have 2 to talk about. First of all,
okay.
So we're done with, like, you know, the funny stuff. We have to entertain our
yeah.
our
we had a good old time. That's a knee slapper right there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
yeah.
Let's talk about underwhelmed.
Yeah. It's just a clothing brand I've been working on since 2018.
But now you have it online. You have the online
now
store.
you have it. Now I have it online. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of like.
And pardon me for saying underwhelming. I meant underwhelmed.
Yeah.
I'm actually wearing it.
No, yeah.
Well, we'll zoom into it.
That's
right
my
here.
that's my first design.
Where can they find this right here? Design right here.
You can find that in the bio of the Endless Instagram, and it's also in my bio as well.
So Endless Instagram, and then the Endless Shop.
Yeah.
We got a lot of cool designs, and we got a lot of Hello Kitty stuff for the Hello Kitty party.
Yep.
We got all the Underwhelmed there. We got a bunch of like Endless merch. Come check us out.
Yeah. And if you buy anything, you get a ticket to our show, the next one. So kind of kill two birds with one stone. You can pull it with a fly fit, and then you'll have something to wear to the fucking show. So there's that. But Underwhelm is a brand I've been working on for around 5 years, since 2018. I had a homie, his name's Jesus. He helped me with the first original design. I still talk to him from time to time. Cool ass dude. One of the crazy parts though is the hats that I recently have, the ones that are actually on the site. My homie that actually embroidered them, he actually passed away. Excuse me. Sorry, I burped.
That's why you don't drink your calories.
Oh yeah, there you go. Take that off the record though. Yeah, but it was my homie. His name was Jake.
Jake.
Yeah, we used to call him Jake the Snake, and he overdosed.
Oh fuck.
And I think in like 2020.
Damn.
Or maybe it's been a little bit longer than that. But he actually overdosed, and choked on his own throat.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. And I know this got dark real quick.
He did.
But
I can't even make fun.
But
of it.
like I used to pull up to his crib, like drop my shit off, and then he would like embroider my shit. Super cool dude.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of crazy now, cause just like actually the other day I was actually like really sad. Like I actually cried because I sold my first official product, like
that he embroidered.
And it was a hat that he embroidered. And I saw like outside of like family, friends, like my first official sale, like
online sale.
Yeah, like I got the notification, I printed out the shit, like boxed it, fucking shipped it out. Like a first official to like a consumer, like not one that I sold in person to my homies. So I was just like, it was kind of crazy to me. It was like, it was a hat that he embroidered. And I was just like, damn, I was just like, if only he could have seen, like, damn, you know, like people are actually paying for the shit that he helped me put together, you know?
Damn, it's tough.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see it come full circle, but yeah, I've been working on it for 5 years. It's still fairly new to people though, but I've been wearing it for around 5 years. I had a hat, I had other shit that I had printed out, but the shirts are recent, so the one you're wearing is like, it's not even a year old.
Yeah, I got it before everybody else did.
Yeah.
So, fuck y'all, you know.
Like I had a stunt.
So, Underwhelmed. And then we kind of we haven't had a podcast to where we talked about Endless Entertainment yet. So,
Right.
you know, let's talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're both wearing the hat.
Yeah.
We're both part of like the original founders, I believe.
100%.
Let's talk about a little bit of what Endless Entertainment is to you, what it means to you, and what we got
for
planned
sure.
on for it.
For sure. Endless Entertainment, I would say, is probably like huge. You know, huge to me. Definitely something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time as well. Just because I feel like, not necessarily like an outsider, but I feel like a lot of people have forgotten the aspect of, you know, why I've been DJing for so long. So I feel like on top of like it representing like my homies too, and what my homies like and what my homies enjoy, it kind of represents like my niche and the shit that I was doing when I was coming up. And it's like kind of like a rebrand.
Yeah.
So doing the same like ignorant shit we were doing, but like more controlled, you know, more fun, professionally, you know, safely, things of that nature. And it's just like able just to rebrand it and just to do it with the people close to me is just amazing, you know. Like my manager, I've been his friend since 2010. So, you know, knowing someone for 13 years and then, you know, being their business partner and having them understand you as well and trying to understand them, you know, what you really want to do with it is kind of amazing, because I feel like working with so many other people, you know, just being booked is different, because it's just like they know you by your email, you know, or when they reach out to you, they're like, oh, I saw you DJ this one time, I thought you were good, so I want to book you for my company this time, you know. So when they do that, it's cool, and I appreciate that, you know, it's great. But it's just like starting the business with someone who's been there since house party days, you know, when you didn't have shit, when you weren't even a DJ, you know, when they didn't even know you cared about DJing like that. having those kind of people around me, and then incorporating everyone else around me that's like-minded into the idea is crazy, and then having so many people believe in you is kind of crazy too, because it's just like there's some days you can wake up and if you don't feel loved or appreciated by the people you want to, you kind of feel like, well, then who does give a fuck about me, So like this is kind of a reminder too that like there's people out there that give a fuck about you and want to see you succeed and or are proud of what you already succeeded. They just want to be there for the ride, So it's cool. It's cool to like get a full like well-rounded experience every time I'm at a meeting with them, on a phone call with them, or at an event with them, shit of that nature.
How did it start? And talk to me through the process of the events that the Endless Entertainment has thrown and where they are now, which now I don't mean like it's the tippity top, but like it's the most successful the brand has ever been. Right. So talk to me through that. Like what did you guys start doing? And then where are you guys at now? Did it come with other things such as residencies, stuff like that?
Yeah, okay. So when we first kind of started, we kind of were just like something small, something on a smaller scale, wanted to get people involved so we can help them with their fan bases as well. We threw a pop-up shop, like a lot of other local brands bought their clothes, and we kind of set up shop, and then we kind of focused on that aspect. I feel like a little too much the first time, so a lot of people didn't really care to like party,
right?
So now, after we threw like the 90s, 2000s party, a lot of people kind of got the gist more because it was less vendors, there was just like the 90s, 2000s, like that's the music that was designed for, like, turn up, like there's synchronized dances, things of that nature. So people are starting to get it a little bit more. And then, this most recent one we threw for, my manager's birthday at Club Ego was huge. We had a sellout. We had, crazy turnout, way more than we expected.
You had to turn people away from the door.
Yeah. And in regards to like, numbers and things of that nature, I won't get too deep in that, but it was definitely something, definitely good for us.
Something that we kind of really didn't see coming like that.
Yeah.
But we knew though.
Yeah. We had a gist, and then, we were just prepared to show our ass, just to show off and fucking put in the work, people were out here like guerrilla marketing and just putting flyers and shit. I was putting flyers everywhere, like, and I feel like that's another thing about me too. Like, I'm not too proud to like flyer a fucking parking lot if it's an event that I'm passionate about and, something I'm passionate about doing for sure. So, yeah, we were out here. Yeah,
man. And so it came to be, I just want to congratulate you on your first residency.
Yeah.
Ego.
So we're gonna be doing Ego probably every other Friday. If everything works out. Fingers crossed. But that's what we're aiming towards. Making sure just we're able to stay relevant, keep pushing shit out, staying on top of things. Just trying to have good, clean fun and just bring back the kind of aspects of the DJing that I enjoy. And I feel like the music and understanding that a lot of our people already have when it comes to, what's tied with my name for sure.
Yeah, man. So, Endless Entertainment, we got a lot of stuff coming up for you guys. We got the merch going. We got the events going. Keep an eye out on that. I just want before we sign out, I do want to bring back up the whole EDC thing.
Okay.
Is there a cool story in regards to how it happened and any people that like you met along the way?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So let's talk about
100%. So actually getting booked by EDC was through my friends at Altura. So it was
shout out to Altura.
It was a DJ AR. That's my dog.
Yeah. Mr.
Friends for
Altura
years.
himself.
Yeah, Altura Papi himself. That's my dog. And my homie Exile. So they got in contact with Exile. It was a company. It was a Latin brand. And they had a specific day set out for them at an art car at EDC. It was Sunday. Sunday, EDC 2021 in October. Arnold called me one day. He was like, bro, you want to play EDC? And I was just like, what do you mean? Because getting a question like that's kind of weird, like it kind of just throws you off. And I was like, bro, what do you mean? Like, fuck yeah. And then he was like,
first of all, did you think he was serious when he told you that?
Yeah, because he calls me.
It's not play.
Like if we're bullshitting, like he'll do it in person. We'll talk shit in person, joke in person. Like if I pull up to the script, we can talk bullshit. Like, but he don't call me unless he needs me for something. like, or needs me to do something, or has like work for me, or has like a gig for me, or has something along those lines.
And it's always been like that. So like you didn't see it coming.
Yeah. So like he calls me, every time he calls me, it's like it's with a purpose. So like when he called me, I was like, okay. And then he told me all the shit. He told me all the information. I got an email sent to me. I submitted all my information. I submitted my +1, which was one of my good friends, Gio. It's my dog. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy. You know, getting my wristband and shit, and the wristband said, it didn't say like VIP, it didn't say GA, it said music conductor, and that's how they have it. And I was just like, fuck, it's crazy, you know, because it's just like, you know, normally I would just have a GA, sorry, and just fucking go and wait in the line like fucking normal. And now it's just like it's fucking crazy, it's fucking surreal. But it was dope. The stage to me is kind of crazy too, because so many people that like I look up to, or I think are like some of the fucking like biggest in the game, played on that stage, like same stage. Yeah, Deadmau5 used the same art car that we used. The day before me, it was Diplo's label took over the art car, so it was Diplo and all his artists. They played the show. A big DJ in house music and dance and bass music. His name's Illenium.
Okay, yeah, he sold out.
He sold out where the Raiders play.
Yeah, Allegiant Stadium.
And then he played at the same fucking art car as me. This is crazy. So going for whatever it is, fucking 30, 40 bands worth of people at Allegiant to like the fucking same art car that I'm playing is, you know, it's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. But yeah, shit like that is just crazy to think about.
We don't gotta answer this question, but just kind of like give me like a kind of like a push me in the right direction. But like numbers wise, how the pay was good or what?
The pay?
Yeah.
Yeah. They gave me a free pass. I didn't get no cash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
It was mostly just to do it.
I mean, I did get paid, but not like 500, not 1,000. Like I got a free pass. I also got to play the silent disco, shit like that. But yeah, it was nothing like crazy like that. No.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw you pulled up probably like the hardest fit I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, the Young Thug sweatsuit.
Yeah, so
I've been saving it for that.
It was you manifested it, like I'm gonna have it in my.
I was like, I need a specific reason to wear this, and it's crazy because that EDC that I played was in a month when it was cold, so it made sense. Like if I would have went to EDC when it normally is in May, I would have went in a sweatsuit in May. Like no one's gonna do that.
Yeah. So
like when I went, it was the one that was set for October, so it was like it kind of manifested itself.
It made sense.
Yeah. So I was just like, damn, like I'm playing a fucking EDC in October. Like I saved this fit for this moment. So for the
people that are like watching this and don't really like understand what that sweatsuit was, like where's it from? Like what?
So Young Thug has a brand. It's called Spider. The I is a 5, so it's SP5DER. Young Thug is probably my favorite rapper of like all time. So anything that has to do with him, I'm definitely behind and definitely supporting or definitely copping. I'm also big on fashion too, so just the fact that my favorite artist is dropping clothes, like I need it,
yeah.
For sure. So
it was pink.
It's a pink, yeah, all pink suit. And then I had pink goggles on, and then I had a pink bandana over it.
Tough.
Yeah, but definitely something that I was saving for sure.
That's tough.
Yeah. Super.
Is there anything I missed?
No. You missed your ex?
we don't gotta get into that right now, but. We're here. It's not my podcast. It's your podcast. Okay. So we're here for you. Is there anything that I missed or you want to talk about before we sign out? I was more prepared this time.
I agree.
I did my research this time.
I agree. Yeah. And then you pulled up my Twitter. That's cute. First date ideas. Reading him back his tweets. Reading him back his tweets that I don't like.
No, it was just a segment. It was a new segment brought to you by RichyKnows and Endless Entertainment.
I like that. Oh, that's good. Yeah, because I have a lot of out-of-pocket tweets, so I'm glad we addressed them.
So if you ever, when you start hiring your PR, they have a lot of work to do, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. That was one of my tweets, too. It's like my PR team's going to hate me. I think I'm going to have, like, motherfucker, you are my PR team.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get a lot of...
And I do hate you, so...
Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of... I'm going to get a lot of texts and emails like, Richie, delete that shit, bro. Like, why would you say that?
No, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah,
It's very
it's
tasteful.
fun now to like, you know, I get booked for something, they bring it up like, oh, he said this, and I'm like, fuck.
I want you to
say
get
that?
so big that you get canceled.
That'd be crazy.
Isn't that a successful thing? Like
Yeah.
you're so high up there.
They
that
only
it's
cancel
giving-
you if they care about you.
Exactly.
You know, like if
Oh.
you have enough relevancy to get canceled, then I made that shit for sure.
Good.
I did
Nice.
it big.
So you feel happy if you got canceled.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset.
What would Richie Rose get canceled for?
I don't know, probably some out of pocket shit I said back in the day.
Shit that you don't mean.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, yeah,
Just apologize for it now. Hey, I'm his PR team. Sorry, we didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it.
Bottom of my heart.
Whatever you think I said, I probably did, but I didn't mean it.
You probably did, but
Yeah.
you didn't mean it. All right.
Yeah.
Well, here we are at the RichyKnows podcast. I'm your host, Raul. Here we have DJ Richie Rose, East
Yeah.
Side's finest.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, I wasn't from the east side. I kind of was, but I kind of wasn't.
All
If
right,
you
let
cross
me-
the street, I'm from Northtown, but I guess
Damn,
it's the same
why
thing.
would I say that then?
I don't know. I grew up right in front of the outdoor swap meet. So when I
Oh.
tell motherfuckers I'm from the east side, they're like, "No, you're not." And I'm just like, "Bro, you cross the street, it's 115." But if I'm on this side, if I'm at the swap meet, it's 030. So I'm just like, am I from Northtown or from the east side? Like, what do you guys want from me?
Your work was at the East Side though.
Yeah.
All your house
Those
parties.
those were some of my best times. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, DJ Richie Rose,
Yeah.
EDC, played EDC,
Yeah.
owns Underwhelmed, owns Endless Entertainment.
Talent for Endless Entertainment, talent manager. Yeah.
Um,
So if you want to get booked, if you're a real eater, you got to talk to me.
yeah, Real Eater himself.
Yeah. Mr. Real Eater.
Signing out. Thank you so much for joining us here.